Air pollution is from The Guardian. It's titled "Air Pollution May Be Key Contributor to COVID-19 Deaths." Study research shows almost 80% of deaths across 4 countries were in most polluted regions. I mean, we don't have to go fully into it. I just wanted to brush up on the actual, just the title really was interesting to me because it affects the lungs. So those living in polluted air have a
Yeah,
higher risk.
I did see that article, and I thought it was extremely compelling and interesting. But do note there's an interesting thing there. They're showing a correlation. Now,
Right.
correlation is not as rigid as cause and effect. Okay, cause and effect is when you actually conduct an experiment that will then demonstrate X causes Y. Right now, a correlation basis says, well, X seems to be causing Y.
I understand. Yeah, you can't.
Whereas when you do the cause and effect experiment, you can then say, well, X definitely does or does not cause Y. So right now it's a correlation. There's no causality there.
Well,
So
I just wanted to go back to the fact that we are essentially as humans killing ourselves, even with it. We compound our own issues, I guess is the point I'm trying to make, is
mhm.
because we have air pollution and there becomes a disease. We've already, those living in poor air quality over time, long periods of time, the lungs are damaged, therefore they will be more susceptible to diseases like COVID-19. That's really what I took out of it. But it just shows you that we do affect the environment and our own health and the health of others.
And your take is perfectly and totally valid. I mean, who are the folks that most at risk at becoming really sick or even dying from this COVID-19 are those folks that have a comprised respiratory system,
Exactly.
comprised immune system, or some other thing like high blood pressure, heart disease, what have you. But having any sort of COPD is going to put that person at a higher risk. And so it makes sense that this study is showing a correlation. It would not surprise me if studies are already underway to demonstrate cause and effect.
Wow. Okay. So this is a new field based on what we're all going through. We have to figure it out to survive. It's
Hmm.
just
Yeah.
intense. Then you compound other issues on it, right? Pollution, climate change, and that's where we start to have problems.
No, I mean, your take on it is perfectly valid,
Okay.
and it is a correct one to take. I just simply put out that caveat that bear in mind that no cause and effect has yet been demonstrated.
Right. That's fine.
The
Yeah.
correlation is perfectly logical. Causality would be the next step.
So to be continued with this, this is just something that caught my eye, and not to get too fully into it, but just keep it in mind as we move forward in our lives.
Yeah.